Hello fire signs, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody is doing well. So we're here for your June elemental reading. All right, I already uploaded your reading and everything. It was uploaded, it was waiting to get revealed. I just had to film the air signs tonight, and when I went to look at it, it said it was gone. It said error uploading, even though I had already uploaded. So I took that as divine intervention, fire signs. I took that as spirit wants you guys to have another message. So let's see what's going on. I know I was told to hold off on the air signs till tonight as well. We'll get into it. Anyways, so let's go ahead and see what we have, right? If you're new to this channel, my name is Jessica. Welcome. Please check out my description box because it has everything you need to know about me, the services I provide, and all of that. If you are returning fire sign, welcome back. I hope you guys have been well. I hope you've been great. Thank you for everything you do for me, the collective in general. You guys are awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have, fire signs, for your June 2021 reading. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What do we have? We're going to look into an animal card first. Now, this can be an animal that's already significant to you, like an animal totem that you already carry, or this could be an animal that becomes significant as June approaches, or it could be a confirmation, okay? So let's see. What do we have for my fire signs? Fire signs. What do we have for my fire signs in June? Ooh, that's way too many, so we're not even going to look at them, take them, nothing. Fire signs in June. I usually only get one, yeah. So, transformation. So this is already kind of feeling like the last reading, but a little bit different because a transformation has happened, fire signs. You are free, right? You are free of something. You're following your intuition. You're very divinely guided with this bat. Bats make me think of echolocation, right? So they make me think of telepathy, spiritual gifts, following your intuition. Look, and something told me, Jessica, look on the bottom of the deck. And I did, right? Buffalo. That is literally spiritual. This card for me as a reader is literally spiritual downloads. If y'all been following my channel long enough, you know I don't go by the guidebooks. I go by my own intuition. So with the bat energy, I do feel like spirit is leading you. Your intuition is leading you and you're following it. You're letting it lead you. And because of that, you are free. When I think of this bat, I think of surrender. I think of the bat doing exactly what feels natural to it and not making any apologies for it, not thinking about how other bats might feel about it, and not even worrying about what the outcome is. It's taking healthy risks. It's surrendering to the situation and knowing that whatever's going to happen, you're going to be okay, because not only does spirit have you, not only are you divinely directed and protected and all that, but you can depend on yourself, and that's important to know while we're here. Of course, it's important for us to know that the divine has us and the divine is guiding us, obviously, but it's so imperative that we know that we have ourselves too, that we're guiding ourselves too, and that we can trust in ourselves. Even if we feel like we've led ourselves astray in the past, even if we feel like we've made the wrong decisions in the past, we have to know that we can trust ourselves to make better decisions based off of learning from the past. It's called growth. When you learn from the mistakes that you've made in the past, you have to trust that you'll make better ones, okay? Usually, when we make decisions that aren't working in our greatest and highest good, it's either because we're doing something toxic, right? Or we're not trying to, but we're stifling ourselves. We're making other people feel comfortable around us or whatever. I don't see you doing that anymore in June, fire sign. I feel like you have kind of been putting yourself to the side, diminishing yourself a little bit, dimming your light a little bit, and almost doing what other people want. Or I'm getting the energy of you feeling like, turn this down, of you feeling like you can't really control the situation anymore, and so you're not trying to. It's like maybe before you were trying to control something, you were trying to construct something or put something in a box, and now you're not trying to do that anymore. You're literally letting spirit, letting the universe, letting yourself guide you, and you're not going to, I feel like I'm competing with this, and you're not going to worry anymore about the outcome. Now, does this say you're gonna throw all wild abandon to the wind and be like, fuck it, whatever happens, happens? No, but there is this sense of, you know, I can't control this situation, so I'm not gonna try. I'm going to do my best, and where I land is where I land. Okay? And I do feel like you're feeling led towards something. Like, I feel like you're feeling the call, you're feeling the pull towards something. This could be a person, situation, whatever. I'm hearing destiny. They're showing me the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're being led towards some kind of destiny. You're being led towards some kind of change or through some kind of change. Sorry, guys. So let's see what we have. We're going to pull from the Energy Oracle. I decided to switch up the decks a little bit for you in the air element tonight. What do we have? What do we have for my fire signs in June, please? They're showing me a bridge in my mind's eye. So I feel when I think of bridges in divination, I think of being able to overcome something, being able to find a solution to something. So you're on one side of the bridge and you need to cross it to get to the other side. You can't get to the other side without crossing the bridge. So you're needing to really trust and go. There's something about a journey here. There's something about a journey. There's something about being led. It's really thick in your reading. So let's see what we have. Look at that. Goddess of the Moon. So your intuition is not only important, but just completely at the forefront for you in June. You cannot deny your intuition, fire sign, not in June. It is literally screaming at you. You will see signs, you will see billboards, you will get songs, you will hear, if it's a person, their name, see their name. It's like freaking everywhere. You're not going to be able to escape whatever this is in June. And it's not like a bad way. It's just that Spirit is like, fire sign, fire sign, fire sign. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to lead you. I'm trying to show you this is the way. This is the way you go. Follow me. It's like you're getting almost, I don't want to say peer pressured by Spirit, but it almost feels like Spirit's like muscling you in June to really listen to it. And not in a negative way again, but in just a way of like you can't deny it. You can just only just see it for what it is, okay? Also with the moon, you know, this makes me think of the moon. Obviously in tarot. So there could be some things coming to the surface. Things could have already been coming to the surface for you, fire sign, and I feel like whatever is coming to the surface for you, you're going to basically release that into the universe. I almost feel like this has came up, right? And it's like something that maybe she's been, I'm just getting this intuitively, but I feel like it just came up and she's been holding this in and she's releasing it and she's almost giving it to Spirit. Like, here you go, surrender. That's what I'm getting, surrender. This card 52, so it breaks down to 7. So 7 does talk about spiritual struggles. It talks about overcoming these hardships, overcoming these struggles. And there is this sense of a surrender when you really think about it, when you think about the 7s, right? For me, especially like the 7 of Pentacles, for me, it talks about the surrender of where you're in that moment of you've planted the seeds, but you're not quite yet at the harvest, and you're really needing to trust in nature to do what it's supposed to do, right? This is the time where you have done your work, and now you sit back and you let nature take its course. If you've planted seeds, if you've tended to your garden, if you've done what you're supposed to do, you will reap a harvest. It's as simple as that. It's also the same, they're giving me the example for the 7 of Wands, where it's like, you know, you're going to put your barriers up and you're going to do what feels good for you. You're not going to worry about what everybody else feels or what everybody else thinks about it. You have to take care of yourself. You have to make sure your mental health is okay. I'm getting your emotional health, your physical health. I feel like you've been very exhausted, fire sign. I feel like you're feeling drained. Around this full moon, you could be feeling a little achy. So be aware of that. I'm getting like achy or drained. But you're also getting some kind of epiphany or some kind of realization during this full moon. I believe the full moon is on the 26th. So we're in full moon energy as you're seeing this. What else do we have? Door to Value tried to pop, fire sign. What else do we have for my fire signs in June, please? What else do we have? Thank you. Look at that. Spirit is showing you all the different possibilities you have in June. Spirit is showing you all the different directions you can go, all the different ways that this could go, or what paths you could walk down. Spirit is literally showing you that you have like an infinite possibilities, right? But with adjacent, that word, it makes me feel like you were already here, but Spirit's showing you just need to transition to here and get on that course, is what I'm getting, okay? There's something about an option that's maybe out of the blue that could be coming in. Once in a blue moon, I'm getting, for some reason, I'm getting an opportunity and a door opens once in a blue moon. And I feel like Spirit is definitely saying, you know, go, right? And I feel like you do. I feel like you take off and you go for it, fire sign. I feel like you're like, you know what? YOLO. I'm just getting that information. Like, I don't know. Like, YOLO. What do we have for my fire signs in June, please? Fire signs in June. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Just one more, Spirit. What do we have for my fire signs in June? Thank you. Oh, it's 2 more. 2 more. I'm going to take them too. And look, door to value is on the bottom of the deck. Oh, it's only going to take 3, but I feel like I should take these. Now, rest and rejuvenation and the community card. That's what came out. Okay? So, what I get here is Spirit is saying that it's opening up doors for you that are going to lead you to new connections, new relationships, new opportunities, new you know, business ideas and creative ventures and, you know, different directions you can go. All kinds of like infinite possibilities is really what I'm getting, fire sign. You have a lot of infinite possibilities in your future. You have a lot of new people you can meet. Romantic, platonic, I mean, business. I'm getting all kinds of different things. But they are wanting you to rest. They are wanting you to really sit back and take just the time to clear up some burnout feeling. There could be like feeling burnout, feeling exhausted, feeling like you're burdened, feeling like you're carrying everything on your shoulders. You're trying to do everything for everybody and you're not really taking the time to put yourself first. It's interesting because I was watching a reader earlier. I think her name was like Vanessa Simonin or something. I don't know. She's very popular, so you guys have probably heard of her. But she was talking about how, like, you know, you are so hard on you, and this was for me, and it resonated so hard, and I feel like it's going to resonate for you guys, especially since my Sagittarius, my moon is in Sagittarius. But she was talking about, you know, you do so much for other people. You cut other people so much slack. You let them make mistakes. You let them give you mediocre attention and mediocre work and whatever, but you're so hard on yourself. Like you're Sergeant Slaughter on yourself, which I'm, you know, paraphrasing, obviously. You don't take the time to actually, you know, give yourself some slack or be easier on yourself, be compassionate with yourself, be gentle with yourself. You're so quick to judge yourself and be hard on yourself and expect yourself to be perfect and not make any mistakes and work harder and do this, but then other people around you can make mistakes. Other people around you can be forgiven. Other people around you can take a break. Why can't you? And it hit me so hard because that is literally me. Like, that is literally me. And I feel like this is going to resonate for you because I feel like you've been doing so much for everyone and you're just like, you know what? It's time for me to do something for myself. I really want to explore some of my adjacent possibilities. I really want to see what could be out there for me. Now, for a small amount of you, you might have been dealing with some kind of third party here and you're looking into other options. You're not wanting to deal with third parties anymore. You're not wanting to keep secrets or keep things hidden, and you're really just healing from that. But that's for like a small amount of you, and I really don't want to get into that energy, but it came out, so I needed to put, you know, show it. Okay, I've been drinking so much water today, it's crazy. So please bear with me on the water breaks. All right, let's see. We're gonna start clarifying some of this now. Goddess of the Moon for my fire signs. What is this? What is this, Spirit? Goddess of the Moon for June for my fire signs. Goddess of the Moon, what is this? So we have the Empress and the Ten of Swords coming out, right? So for some of you, you have been feeling like you've been hurt by somebody, you've been betrayed by somebody. This could be a feminine energy, or this could be somebody feels this way about you, okay? You might even feel like you've just been so mentally exhausted with this Ten of Swords that it's been blocking your creativity. I feel like this is coming to the forefront. There's definitely a lot of energy with this moon and this intuition. I mean, we're seeing the moon all over these this card, okay? These cards, it's reading, whatever. This Mercury retrograde got me where I cannot speak. I sound drunk. With the Empress, I see a lot of creative energy happening here. I see a lot of growth. But I see this only when you can surrender and stop stressing about something, when you can finally let something go. And only because you're blocking your own growth, not because Spirit is holding it back from you or anything like that. You are the creator while you're here, and you're creating what you want to as you're going along. If you're stressing about things, if you're overthinking about things, overanalyzing about things, you are going to continue doing that. For some of you, I am getting the energy of being really upset over like a miscarriage or something like that. I'm sorry, and I hate to channel stuff like that. I don't try to channel stuff like that, but I am getting that, and it's coming through really hard, and I feel like I need to say it. I feel like it happens around the full moon or something like that. I hope that don't resonate for anybody, right? I just get this energy of like somebody who's been very burdened, very mentally plagued. I'm almost getting somebody who's been in isolation or been in their own mental prison. Even if you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people, you still feel very alone. It's feeling like, and I feel like you're walking away from all this. I love seeing the Ten of Swords. I'm one of those readers that loves the Ten of Swords because I feel like it's an ending of a painful cycle, okay? You can't get any worse than what it's been. Enough is enough. You may have went through some kind of, again, betrayal, letdown. You could have even torn yourself apart or, you know, whatever. But whatever it is, it's done, it's ending. And because of that, a new cycle is emerging. There's something that's growing. There's some kind of creative energy that's coming to the surface because of some kind of pain that you've experienced. You know, I say it all the time. Well, not all the time, but I say it a lot. One way to clear a heart blockage I found is to actually have a huge heartbreak happen. I found that. My heart was incredibly blocked. And then I met somebody and I went through a situation and it really broke my heart. And maybe it shouldn't have, but it did because for whatever reason, I don't want to get into my stuff, I'm just saying, and it actually opened up my heart space. It actually made me where I was like, wow, it's nice to know that I can actually love again. Because for a second, I wasn't sure if I ever would. Now, granted, it didn't work out with that person, and that's fine. But I feel like Spirit has a plan, you see, fire sign, because I had to have my heart broken to remove that blockage, to feel everything. And then when I was open and I decided that I was going to feel everything, I refused to close it. I refused to close my heart. I am going to love again, and I am not going to let my past hold me back, right? But I needed that person to come in, and I needed to be able to have somebody that I could love so they could hurt me, so it could open my heart, so that way when the person that is meant for me comes along, I won't shoot them down because they're not gonna break my heart. You see how that happens? Spirit has a plan, and it's not up to us to understand it sometimes. And even though we are the creators here and we are manifesting our reality, I do believe in spiritual contracts. I do believe that you are co-creating with Spirit, and sometimes Spirit has to take the lead because Spirit knows what you signed up for and you don't remember in your little human sack that you're in. So sometimes it is important to trust the divine. That's just my own personal opinion. What is this adjacent possibilities for my fire signs in June? Four of Wands. I'm telling you, whatever you've lost out on or whatever you're feeling is like just exhausting to you, whatever you feel like is not satisfying you anymore, you have other possibilities, you have other options, and doors are opening in June for you. You're going to see some kind of other opportunity, option, something. This is a soulmate card, but this for me, Four of Wands, is also for me a contract card. It talks about something stable. It talks about maybe a house, a new house. It could even be a move. This could be some travel that brings this for you, fire sign. Yes, there's a new perspective coming on, again, why a cycle had to close out so a new one could begin. You're literally seeing why something went down the way it went down, because if it did not go down that way, it just couldn't go down any other way. It was destiny. It had to happen that way, okay? Why is rest and rejuvenation here? Fire signs. So we have Page of Pentacles. You need to rest and rejuvenate because, number one, you've been Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't know why they're giving me Captain Save-A-Ho vibes here with the Page of Pentacles, but they are. But also, number two, I'm getting this energy of an opportunity, again, being presented to you. This is good news, good luck. Page of Pentacles talks about, you know, some kind of small offer or something that will grow. It has a lot of potential. This could be an apprenticeship. This could be going back to school. This could just be committing to something new because it's a page, so it's new. It's got to grow still. It's not very significant in your life yet, but it will be. But you're needing to rest so you can put some kind of effort and work into something, because I also get effort and work with Pentacles, right? King of Cups. Get yourself emotionally balanced for this offer when it comes. Three of Pentacles, again, because you could be working with somebody out there in the community. There could be a business or something that wants, you know, something that wants to hire you, or like, I'm getting like potential or something like that. Like they like what they see, basically, and they really want to either be with you, or they want like commit to you, or they want to hire you. It's either or, but I feel new connections, new contracts. That's what I'm getting. New contracts for you. Yes, the Fool. You will be asked to take a leap of faith, and I feel like you're going to be, some of you might feel like you want to turn your back on it, but others of you, I feel like you're going to be really thinking long and hard. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like contemplation, because I do feel like if this is a new love, guys, for you in June, your heart, again, it's there, right? Maybe it's open, maybe it's not open, but I know it's been on lockdown. It ain't just given to anybody, fire sign. You're not just going to give it to anybody. So this would be a risk for you to do this. You're like, do I want to fall again? Will I survive it this time? You know, I barely got my heart out of it the last time. Yeah, boy, there's somebody new coming in. I'm getting it very heavily. I'm getting it very heavily for you, fire sign. There could be a new relationship, new contract. Again, this does not have to be romantic. This could be a new contract. This could be a new friend. Maybe some of y'all have a lot of friends that always let you down, and you can't ever seem to have a best friend. And now you meet somebody and you're like, should we be best friends? Because last time I trusted somebody, they let me down. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's been very hurt. You know, she's very much notorious in tarot for being like a bitter bitch or something like that. But really at the end of the day, she's just protective over herself. She has very strong boundaries. She's been hurt, so she defends herself. She don't got her smoke out, right? But she'll pull it out if necessary. She knows. She's always very aware of her surroundings. She's not here to play no games. Okay, she just knows what she wants, and because she's been through what she don't want, that's why she knows what she wants. Like what I was saying earlier, had I not gotten my heart broken and you know, everything, I wouldn't think that I would ever be able to love again, because I went through it in my last relationship. I was with a freaking karmic, and it was not fun, and it turned me into a karmic. I was a karmic until I decided to leave it. And then that's when I awakened into my divinity, because I was standing in my power. I was doing what I was supposed to. I took a leap of faith and I left. I don't know why this is like a love reading for some of you guys, but for some of you, this is love. And for others of you, this is money. I see both, to be honest with you. I see both. The door to value is opening up, is what I'm getting. Why is community here? For my fire signs in June, why is community here? Chariot. And it wanted to pop too. You don't see this coming, fire signs. You don't see this coming. And I feel like you don't see this opportunity coming, whether this is love or this is money, because you're so burdened and by everything that you've been going through, and you're learning to heal. You're trying to release burdens. You're working on your, you know, your self-worth, putting up healthy boundaries with these 10s out here, you know, ending the cycles that needs to be ended. And I feel like what this is like, this is a come up that's coming your way. This is movement. This is growth. This is success that is coming your way. This chariot, it could be happening in Cancerian season. So it could be happening in June, because that is in Cancer. I mean, June shares Gemini and Cancerian energy. This is Cancer. So it could be. High Priestess to me is Cancer as well. It's also Pisces. So, yeah. I feel like what could be happening in June is you're meeting new people and things are taking off, whether this is business or this is love, and you feel very excited about it, but you're also feeling nervous and you're really needing to balance yourself out. And again, you do not see this coming, and you do not see where this is going. This is called, you will literally have to have that full moment where you're going to have to take a leap of faith, or let faith walk, you know, lead you with this bat energy. And I feel like you're going to go for it. I honestly do. But it is, you know, you have free will. You can do what you want. But I feel like you're going to go for it. I just feel like you're trying to balance yourself out so you can make smart decisions. Yes, 5 of Swords. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. You don't want to make the wrong decision, fire sign. You want to make the correct decision in whatever this is, because again, you could have negativity talking to you. You could have ego talking to you, telling you that you're worthless, telling you this won't work out, whatever it is. Don't let yourself get caught up in the birdcage. Right? Sail away. 6 of Swords. I feel like you should take the opportunity. I feel like you should take the new contract. That's just my personal opinion. All right, fire signs, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.